My name's Charlie Downs. I'm the artisanal distiller at Beam Urban Bourbon Experience. I make one great barrel of bourbon per day. We wanted the public to experience that Mr. Evan Williams did it by hand, and this is how we do it also. We have the distinction of DSP #1, and to be first back on Whiskey Row, so there's a lot of #1s right there. One time a day, we let one person experience running off our barrel that we made that day. And we've had astronauts, we've had rabbis, we've had priests. It used to be, it used to be your grandfather's drink, not anymore. It's everybody's drink now.
Everything you'd want to know about making a bottle of bourbon or rye whiskey is under this roof. And we do have a barrel warehouse. We're the only barrel warehouse in downtown Louisville. We are family owned. We have a lot of history to tell, and we're going to make a good product, and I don't care what it costs to make a good product, that's what we're going to do. My great-grandfather, Henry Craver, started it all. He bought a small distillery in 1889, and his DSP number was number 50. Woodford's 52, Four Roses is 62. It's a big deal to be number 50. Our rye will be out. We planted just shy of Derby for this year, so I think that's a good day. Good day in Kentucky, isn't it?
Good morning, welcome to the Bullet Experience. You're at the old Stitzel Weller plant that was built here in 1935. So this facility's 81 years old. My name's Perry and I've been here 46 years. We have the open fields surrounding us with the big trees all around us and old antique looking warehouses. I would call it a country setting, more so than city. No more than 5 miles from Whiskey Row. It's just amazing, the people that you get to meet. And one of the reasons they come here is to learn the history of bourbon and the history of this place. Back in the early 1700s, Mr. Tom Bullitt's great-great-grandfather left Louisville here on a barge and disappeared and never was found. The barge, him, the bourbon, or anything. Tom found this recipe in the family safe and he looked at it and said, I believe I can start this back up and get it going again.
The Venn diagram of brandy and bourbon is actually much closer than people have realized. Brandy is actually the original American spirit. It was first documented in 1640. That's 8 years before rye and 180 years before bourbon. We don't make traditional brandy. We make pure pot distilled American brandy that we age in Kentucky bourbon barrels that are sonically aged with rock and roll. The principle of sonic aging is pulsation, essentially a bass pulse. As you pulse the bass line into the spirit, it moves away from the sound wave until it collides with the barrel wall. So the theory is that it double waves inside, creating more frequent contact with the wood. So you can rock a little when you're on your tour. Brandy rocks.
I like the Bullet Rye with a shot of water behind it.
Try a Bloody Mary with rye whiskey. It is delicious. Man, I slurp that thing down. I got another one. This is the best dang Bloody Mary I've ever had.
It all depends on what I'm doing. I'll drink it with an ice cube or two, you know.
I'll have a brandy or a bourbon or a scotch. I feel like George Thorogood.
I like a bourbon. I like a...
You have so many good bourbon bars in this town, and it's getting better all the time. I mean, if you want to experience bourbon, I'd say this is the place to do it.
I drink that stuff until the sun goes down. I like a brandy.
You can get in Louisville as deep an experience on bourbon, and you can get a bigger experience on beyond bourbon, plus you get good food, and guess what? It's fun.
I just need to keep my whistle wet.